From bank branches to boardrooms, the story of Cristina Iaboni. Cristina Iaboni didn't start her career in a C-suite. She started in a bank branch. That early job in Bridgeport, Connecticut laid the foundation for a career that would eventually span healthcare, technology, manufacturing, retail, and construction. All at the executive level. Today, she's the Interim CEO of AHIMA, American Health Information Management Association, where she's leading the turnaround effort for one of healthcare's largest professional associations. After several years in frontline banking and project management, Cristina transitioned into human resources at People's Bank. She found herself drawn to solving problems that went beyond balance sheets. She brought that insight to Philips Medical Systems, where she led HR operations during a time of major change. The company was shifting from a traditional manufacturing setup to a professional services model. Cristina helped drive the transformation, managing downsizing, reorganizations, and cultural shifts. Cristina joined Sherwood International and then Encore Group, a Fortune 500 company in specialty construction and facilities services. At Encore, she spent over a decade and rose to Chief Human Resources Officer. Her role covered over 100 subsidiaries and 30,000 employees across the US and UK. She created systems to integrate more than 40 acquisitions and built a unified global HR strategy. She implemented performance management systems, executive development programs, and mobility frameworks. One of her major wins, cutting legal employment costs by over 50% through clearer policies and better training. In 2013, Cristina took a risk. She launched her own firm, Duck Strategy Consulting, to help mid-sized businesses tackle growth, M&A, and restructuring. She worked with construction firms, insurance providers, and service companies. In many cases, she served as an interim executive, guiding leadership transitions and operational overhauls. And then she went a step further. In 2017, Cristina founded Maverick Metals, a specialty metal fabrication company in Phoenix, Arizona. She managed everything: sales, estimating, supplier relations, and operations. Maverick grew to $7 million in revenue, working with many of the top general contractors in the region. That time gave her a new respect for the trades. Cristina's experience spans some of the most people-intensive sectors: retail, healthcare, construction, and finance. But her approach hasn't changed. She's known for bridging the gap between strategy and execution, and between the executive level and the front line. Cristina holds a master's degree in industrial relations from the University of New Haven and a bachelor's in political science and economics from Trinity College. She also completed a global HR certificate at Duke University and previously held SPHR and GPHR certifications. She speaks English, Italian, and Spanish, and has worked in cities across Connecticut, Massachusetts, and Arizona. Cristina doesn't use buzzwords or talk about disrupting anything. She talks about trust, accountability, and practical leadership. After more than 30 years in operations in HR, Cristina Iaboni has led at nearly every level and in nearly every type of workplace. Her story isn't flashy. It's the story of someone who listens, learns, and leads by doing. Cristina began in banking and transitioned into HR leadership across multiple industries. She led major transformations and M&A integrations at Encore and other large firms. She's also an entrepreneur who built a successful metal fabrication business from scratch. Her approach is grounded, people first, and focused on execution over theory.